So in this video I want to show you how to do two different things here. So the first one is going to be how we can encode more data with our token. And right now we have our token and we just get back the user ID, we get back the expiration date, and a few other values with that. So I want to encode more information, and this is just a really good thing to know how to do. So we are going to take care of that, and then we are actually going to change this response right here. So right now we get back a refresh and the access token. So in here I want to get back information about my user right away, so I can load this into my front. And and my local state and not have to make another API call or decode this token. So we are going to customize these values, and to do this we are going to go into our documentation here, and I am going to go into customizing token claims. So let's go ahead and first change that encoded value. So we are going to import these two right here. So let's go into our views, and I'm going to paste these in. So we have from rest underscore framework underscore simple JWT dot serializer. We are going to import token obtain pair serializer, and then we are going to import that token obtain pair view. So we already have this right here. So what we are going to do is we are just going to inherit from this view and then customize it, so I can get rid of this right here. And I'm not going to save that because that's going to give me an error. And after we take those imports, we need to customize this. So I'm going to copy these two right here, and then I'm going to explain what's going on. So let's go ahead and paste this right here. So down here we have our view, and this is what's actually making that functionality work, to where we get back that token. In that view we create a new view right here. So we just use the same name and we just add my token obtain pair view. So it's a custom view, and all we are doing is changing the serializer class. So that's the serializer class that actually returns back that user data. So in here we are going to use my token obtain pair serializer. So we are also using this value right here. We are inheriting from that, and then we are customizing that serializer. So we are doing the same thing. We are just adding my to that, and the value that we are customizing is going to be get token. So to actually update the values here, we can just do token, and I'm going to set this to username. So we are going to do username like that, and we can get the user object right here. So already has that user object. So we can just do. Remember, Django doesn't have the value of name, its first name username, so that's would not work. So we just need username. And let me add in one more value just to show you how this works. So we can just do, let's just do message, and in here we'll just do hello world. So hello world, and we so this is hello world, and we can add in as many values as we want. So this is just a dictionary. We are updating the values. We pass it in here, and we are just returning back more information or encoding more information with that token. So to actually use this, we need to use this token view or this view instead of the view that we have. So I just need to change this value to my token. And in here, how now we are using it inside of our views file. So that needs to be from views. So that's and right there. So the view is now inside of views.py. We add that here. We will save both of these and let's make sure everything's working right. We'll go and get a new token. So let me just refresh this and let's hit post. And inside of this access token, if I grab this token, now I can copy that. And if I paste this in here, if you look at that decoded value, now we have our username, that's Dennis right there, and our custom message, hello world. So I just wanted to show you how to do that. We are not going to use it too much in here, but it's something that's very valuable to understand how to actually do that and how to change that encoding value. So let's go into our token class serializer, and we are not going to do that, so we can get rid of everything. From class method to that return token, and we want to customize this value right here. So if you go into the documentation in the GitHub repo, I looked up the token obtain pair serializer, and in there, so we customize this value just right now. That's what we just removed. That's the get token value, and the actual response comes from this validate method. So you can see refresh and access. So that's these values right here. So this is what we want to customize. So I'm going to take this function right here, and let's go ahead and paste that in. And remember, if you are copying and pasting, be careful for indentation. Make sure everything is working right there, and let's go ahead and update this. So if I remove this, we are already getting these values back by default. So we don't need to customize them, and we can get rid of refresh right there. And in here, what I want to do is return back the username and email. So we can just do data, and I will just set the value or the key to username. And this will be, let's see, we need to get back the user. So we are going to access self right here. We can just do self.username, and we also want to get back the user email. So I'm going to paste that, and this is going to be email self.user.email. So this needs to be user.email, and let's take out that right there and set user right here. So we are overriding the validate method, and we are sterilizing more information about our user. So if I go back in here and I'm going to refresh this, I'm going to generate a new token. And now when we generate this, we get back a username and an email. We'll update these values, but this makes our login functionality a lot easier in the front end. So we don't actually have to decode the token. We are just going to get back this information right away in the initial response, and it will make uh, much more sense when we actually start logging in. So in the next video, I actually want to return back my user information. Okay. So we are going to serialize our user profile, our user model, and we'll get that configured.